Welcome to RDT 1-to-1, Real Driving Tutorials 1-to-1. We are a Google 5-star rated and trusted driving school at your service with an experience over 14 years. In our free online driving tutorials today, driving instructor Sharif will demonstrate one of the driving test routes in St Marys. He will show how to pass in the first go by following the required road rules and meeting the examiner's expectations during the driving test. He will also demonstrate how to do the curbside park, along with the three-point turn and the reverse parallel park. Let's learn from his extensive experience.
So here you go, we started. So just reversing from here, need to look all around, right, left, back. Now we can look in the camera or in the mirror. Looks like this is one way, so we have to turn other way. So right behind is a pedestrian crossing, people walking area, so need to be more careful for the pedestrian here. So how much you can reverse before we actually go to the other parking. Now let's just turn full to the right and then check all around, right and left, all around. Nobody's there, and now following this one way, and this is a crossing, so watch out on both sides. Go. Okay, so this is kind of T intersection, like cross intersection. You have to check both sides, right and left, before you go through. This is two-way, so we must make sure that we're keeping in our lane on the left side. So at the end, we're going to be turning left, so have indicated 5 steps beforehand. And now coming to the left corner, first I'm positioning my car to the left corner, and then I'm looking for the traffic on the right hand side. So the SUV, the white SUV is a bit far, but it's coming close now. Better to wait. Okay, she's looking at me. Now black car is also turning, silver is also turning. In the meantime, I'm just making a plan where to go and how to go. There are two lanes, so I'll be taking the left lane because at the traffic light will be turning left. Okay, before the white van I can easily go. Alright, so looking at the direction of turn and keeping on the left lane to turn left at the traffic light. Indicating left from now about 5 to 6 seconds beforehand, slowing down gradually and braking from now to stop, leaving 1 meter, like a 1 car gap with the other car. Okay, now light has turned to green, so I'm following the other cars. No need to really do the head check on both sides. There are two lanes to choose. I can choose the right one if I want to. I could also stay on the left depending where you're gonna go. For on this road we're gonna be going straight for a while. The road speed limit is 60, so if you can see my speedometer on the windscreen, right now I'm doing 54 out of 60, slightly touching the accelerator and keep holding it without accelerating too much or leaving it off. Following enough gap with the front car, so dual lane road or multi-lane road, maintaining the speed limit and the road position in the center. It's very important to keep position on the center, not too much on the left, not too much on the right. Most of the time learners, they look at the oncoming traffic and they get distracted and they start moving too much on the right side, which is not safe. Okay, the road has a little bit curved to the left and you need to position your car accordingly. Now be careful of this traffic light. It has a speed camera, like a safety camera, the safety camera actually catches if you try to go through the yellow light or red light, and also if you go over the speed limit. So second car, don't need to really do the head checks, just following the car ahead of me, maintaining a safe following gap and gradually speeding up, try to catch up the speed limit. The road is a little bit wavy, so general tips I have given before on the other videos, like if the road is curved to the left, keep a little bit to the right side, and if the road is curved to the right, so keep a little bit to the left side so that you can maintain your lane. Now some of the other car is turning right ahead of me, so good that at this traffic light there is a green arrow and the circle both came green at the same time, so there is no traffic that holding me to go straight. In some other cases, like the car want to turn right and they have to wait for the oncoming traffic because there is no arrow. Oh, that was dangerous what the white guy has done. Wow, be careful of this kind of traffic. I mean, this kind of traffic behavior is very dangerous. Okay, so yeah, some of the traffic light doesn't have this arrow, so they have to wait until the oncoming traffic finishes, and then I will stay behind. In that case, you can keep stay behind, no problem. Now, if you have noticed, the speed limit here is 40, and have to be very careful of the speed, and also deal with the pedestrian crossing. So on the right, nobody's there; on the left, nobody's there. So don't believe your blind point that causing by this pillar and the mirror, because many times the pedestrian are just hiding behind these two blind points. So you have to really turn your head around to make sure nobody is hiding there. Continuing straight here, there's another crossing coming ahead. I can see beforehand nobody's there. Still, just before crossing, I'm gonna go check right and check left. Nobody's there. I'm continuing, and then I'm gonna be turning right at this traffic light. After this traffic light, I'm gonna go turn right. Yes. It's a reasonable gap with the other car. Not really seeing that hard, depending how you actually looking at it. Sometimes the learner, they stop very close and still seeing that hard, and they think that gap is okay, but in fact that gap is not okay. So continuing straight, and then gonna go fast right coming ahead. Little bit of traffic here, so maintain your speed. Left 3-second following gap with the following car, or with the car ahead of you. This is a hazard, the car moving on the left, so keep an eye on it. Checking both sides, nobody's there, and just turning right where the black car is turning. That car came out from the left side is really hazard, because it was coming too fast and coming almost straight towards me. So this right turn, there's a big crossing, you have to check and both sides, make sure nobody's crossing the road, and then you should be turning. Before you turn, you should be waiting there and make sure nobody's crossing the road, then you should be turning. Because when you come halfway and you are waiting there for the pedestrian, then you basically blocking the road, and if somebody coming from opposite direction at that time, then you actually blocking the traffic, and that can cause a fail. So check again both sides, make sure nobody's there. Today, as I have mentioned before, 31st of December 2022, the last day of the year. So this area looks quiet today, as it is expected. Maybe people are gathering in the city area to watch the fireworks. There's another learner driving nicely. I mean, the roundabout is fine, didn't go over. Definitely I didn't go over either. And that man was walking a very slight hazard, potential hazard, like a potential hazard, not the real hazard. Now this traffic light, we're going to be turning left, so need to be either lane is fine. Left and right, both lanes are fine. So I just choose to be on the right lane, because after turning left, I want to be on the right lane. Now in this area, like when you do the test, if you know which lane to keep on, then you will be avoiding doing the unnecessary lane changing. Like let's say we are turning left here, if you be on the right lane, and then later on we'll be turning right, so if you're on the right lane already, then you don't have to do the unnecessary lane changing, which saves a bit of hazard, challenge. Okay, now I'm turning from right lane, so I have to follow the right lane, and at the same time I was careful of the other car that is turning next to me on the left lane, because sometimes the car that make a wide turn and come very close to us, in that case we have to be moving away on the opposite direction within our lane. This road is 60, and a little bit downhill here, so be careful of the speed. Before coming to the downhill, I was doing 40 of the speed, so I didn't have to really go that slow. I didn't have to really slow down that much. But if you've been already driving 60, then you should be doing you should be covering the brake so that the speed doesn't go over. Okay, now this traffic right turn, so indicator running and entering from this lane from the very beginning, so that I don't need to do the head check, and stopping, leaving enough gap with the front car. Roughly this much is a very ideal gap. So as I was saying before, sometimes learner they stop very close like this, and they're sitting too close to the steering and sitting upright, and they can see the tire, and they're saying like it's a good gap, but in fact it's not good gap because they're sitting too close. That's why they're seeing the tire, but in reality it's too close. So you have to leave about 1 car gap. That is the ideal gap. So green arrow, no oncoming traffic coming, so I can complete the turn following the other traffic that has turned in front of me. Now this is a 1-lane road, keeping close to center. Don't keep too much in the middle of the lane, then you'll be encouraging other people, the car behind, to go next to you to overtake you, which is not safe. As you can see, the orange car is a little bit on the left side. Maybe he's trying to come through that gap to turn left, and this is straight. So the traffic has completed turning, so I'm continuing straight. We'll be turning right soon, turning right at this traffic light. So indicate like from here, it's about 6 seconds beforehand, slowing down gradually. The oncoming white van is too far. I can easily make this turn. Look to the direction of turn. This is a tiny road. There's a center line. I'm keeping close to the left of the center line. Now the yellow car is there, so I have to move a little bit over the line here to respond to this hazard, and have to maintain through the middle. So sometimes learners, they want to save going over the line and keep coming too close to the car, which is very dangerous. Don't do this. You must you must move away beforehand and make it look safe. Don't go too close to the car and then go over the line. Maybe the examiner will already hold the steering to push you back to be safe. Okay, now gonna go left here, so indicating and coming close to the curb, leaving less than 1 car gap with the side. And when turning into this street, I'm trying to keep left of the center, not too much over the center. If you go over the center unnecessarily, that can cause you a fail. Now at the end, left again, so indicating left. After the car parked, I'll be look at the curve, how it is curved. So along the curve, I'm gonna go and stop on the left corner, and then I'm gonna be checking on the right side to make sure no one is coming. If somebody is coming, then you have to wait. Now at this point, the vision is not that clear, so what I have to do is I have to move forward a little bit to the left corner, not to the straight this way, to this left corner, which is very important. Up to the park car I can come, and this is better, this is a good position. The other park car is actually giving me sheltering me, that I'm using that curbside position, this parking position, as a shield to have a clear vision. Now the vision is still not that clear, but I can listen for the noise. I can open the window, listen for the noise, if no car coming, and I'm also trying to see through the windows of the parked car, and also over the roof. Okay, so finally I'm gonna push more forward. When I'm looking to the right, no one coming. Okay, now I'm completing the turn. This is how it should be, completing the turn in narrow streets like this, where the vision is not that great. Okay, now going to the middle, I saw there was a SUV coming, but he just stopped on the left, either to give way or he's parking there, I don't know. But I have the opportunity to continue, so I'm continuing. Just showing hand. Yes, she was actually giving way. Okay, now coming back to the left side, because no other car parked on the left side, so I should be in my lane, which is left of the center, and turning right at the end, indicating 5 seconds beforehand, slowing down, stop here within the curbside. I don't see any parked car, so I cannot go push forward to have a clear vision, because then other are gonna be blocking the road. Now then the car on the right too far, left there's no one coming, push halfway and look to the direction of turn, and then turning slightly over the line. This is acceptable, but if you significantly go over the line, or you start turning too early, that can be a position error or can be a fail, depending how much you went to the wrong side. Now next right turn, so indicating from now, slowing down gradually so that I can come halfway of the intersection. Now looking to the direction of turn, looking ahead, nobody's coming, look to the direction of turn again, and then turning just next to the center, looking as far as I can see, so that I can maintain a safe and legal position. Now the opposite car is coming, and we are good to go, passing each other safely, because there was no car park on the sides. Now here there's car park, so I pushed myself a little bit to the center, leaving about 1 meter gap from the park car, considering that I am not going too much on the wrong side. Like if you go completely wrong side like this unnecessarily, it can cause you a fail. Even though there is a car park, you may think that you are allowed to park here, you are allowed to drive here like this, but it's not true. You cannot drive like this. You have to drive through the middle like this. So let this lady cross. I have just softly stopped. Yeah, thank you. To let this lady cross and feel safe, and then I'm continuing. So when you're driving and sometimes you have to respond to the hazard, don't hesitate to stop if you need to. Okay, stopping is also a part of your safe driving. So don't think that you have to just keep going and keep going and keep going. All right, so slow down and also need to stop sometime. So keeping left of the center, following this road. This road is a little bit curved to the right, so I'm comparing my position with that center line that is coming ahead. I'm trying to keep just immediate left of this line. Now this is stop sign. I'm gonna turn right, so indicating right, and there's a line there. So first thing is to look at the line and stop near the line completely. Stopped. And now you can count 1001, 2002, 3003, or STOP, whatever method you want to follow to stop roughly 3 seconds. You can do so, and you have to keep checking both sides to have a clear vision. Right now on the left side the vision is not that great, so I have to move forward to have a clear vision. Now I can see a little better. Now right side is completely clear, left side looks clear. Going halfway, looking to the direction of turn, and then turning so that I can keep close to the center line and looking far ahead. The speed limit showing is 50, so I'll be doing somewhere around 40-45 roundabout, going through. So nobody is coming, so just slightly entering to the middle and then looking to the direction of exit, and when exiting keeping close to the center line. Parking H line on the left for the parking for the car who want to park, so definitely not going to touch it unnecessarily or not going over it. It can cause you a fail if you go over this H line. Now if you want to turn left and see the H line actually kind of became a broken line, you can either go over this line or beforehand, like within 50 meter or 100 meter, you can go to the left lane to turn left if you want to go there. But if you go straight, you should not go over the line here. Now see, this line, H line, has now finished with a curve. You should not go over here, you should be going over here. But do the head check, because we are kind of switching one car width on the left. So leave about one car gap and stop here. Nothing much you can do at this moment. The black car is the first car, so he's supposed to do the head check on both sides when the light becomes green, and he continues. Second car, I can just continue without doing the head check. But what I can do is there are two lanes. If you know where to go next after turning left, so you can choose the lane accordingly. So at this traffic light, after turning left, we're going to be turning right, so choose the right lane. Okay, I'm choosing the right lane, so continuing straight. Later on I'll be turning right somewhere. The speed limit of this road is 60. Currently I'm doing just 50-55. It's a crest, the vision is not that great, so you can slow down a little bit, because you see immediately after the crest the road has curved a little bit. If you haven't slowed down, you could have been gone too much on the right side, which is not good. Right, light is red, slowing down from now before, and then look at the line to slowly stop behind the line, completely behind the line. You can this is the same line on the right side, so you can look at the line and can compare how much you are far or close to the line. First car, have to do the head check. Keep an eye to this black car, because the black car may indicate at any moment and want to change lane in front of us. If that's the case, you should respond and let the car in. Now this traffic light, we're gonna go right, so indicating right. This turning lane coming ahead, so entering from the very beginning, so no need to do the head check. This green arrow, lucky day, we can complete our turn without stopping. Okay, coming halfway, then looking to the direction, and then turning into the lane, keeping close to the center. 50. The road is narrow here, so need to go slow. Okay, so here I could actually make it without going over the line, and that's why you have to go slow. If you go fast and not slowing down, if you're not slowing down and trying to keep left of the line, then it's gonna make unsafe. It's gonna feel unsafe to the examiner. So either you slow down or you go a little bit over the line. Okay, the best way is to go slow first and then try to keep left of the line. If not possible, then definitely go over the line. The same narrow road, roundabout coming ahead, so It's an open roundabout, meaning I can see a long distance on the right hand side, nobody's there. The white car is too far, I can make it so I can go through without stopping. This is 40 coming ahead, and this this part of the road is narrow because of the car park, so I'm going under speed after under 40 and keeping now back to the middle of the lane. Now left at the end, so indicating, slowing down, looking at the corner where I can stop safely. Okay, so now this corner is a little bit tricky because it's a giveaway sign and also a crossing. So first thing, you have to make sure nobody is there to cross the road, and then you can come up to the line to stop here on the corner. Then you have to look for the traffic. Now the question is, if somebody want to cross the road now, what gonna happen? Well, first of all, there was nobody when he first arrived here, so in that case what you have done is fine. You have stopped, you have looked for the pedestrian, then you have come to the line, and then you stop there. So now if the pedestrian coming, they can actually cross the road behind you, not in front of you. So legally you haven't done anything wrong. Okay, big bus blocking the vision. So in this case, when the bus moves, keep an eye to the traffic light to understand fully what the light is showing, and also be careful of the car that is indicating. Most probably the car will be in switching to the lane to the left lane, switching the lane to the left lane. In that case, I should give way to this car and let it come in. So always pre-think when you're waiting in the traffic light or waiting for a turn or at any situation. Always plan your next move while you're waiting and observe everything what is going around, so that you are well prepared for everything at any moment. So also watching the traffic behind. Okay, the SUV is not sure what he's doing. Okay, finally changed back his mind and kept in the same lane. Okay, I was on the first car, so didn't have to do the head check. So you're gonna be turning left somewhere. He's coming ahead. Slowing down at this light with the camera. Okay. Okay, now turning left here. Okay, continuing straight. Now let's do a curb back on the left. So indicating left, and we need to go over this line. So that's your choice if you want to do the head check or not, because we have started immediately after the parked car. Now look into the other car that is ahead of us and try to line up with the front car. And when I feel like I have kind of lined up, before blocking the driveway in front, we just stop. After completing the park, if you have this camera option, you can just push the button, view button, and look how the parking is. If the parking is fine, you're satisfied, you can complete the parking. In my car, it's very easy. Just put the gear on park and the handbrake comes on by itself. Indicator should be off, and then you can shut down the engine and you can say, I'm done. Okay, the examiner will open the door if you want to and check if it's fine. Then you will say like, when you're ready, start, pull out, continue straight. So that's what I'll do. I'll just start the engine now. First thing is indicator. After I start the engine, first thing is the indicator, then changing the gear to drive. The handbrake is automatically off, and now I'm checking this rear mirror, then the side mirror, and then the right blind spot. If nobody's there, I'm just looking straight ahead and continuing straight. So I hope that you understand how this line works. If you want to park, you can go over this line, but not unnecessarily. Like if you want to turn left, you should not be going over the line unless the line has become broken at the end. Like now at the end, the line has become broken. You can enter this on the left side of this line to go left. Now we're turning right at the end, so keeping it straight, close to center. And see, the cars are coming. I can push up to the park lane. This car coming too fast, a little bit scary though. Now after the park lane I can always come, have a clear vision on both sides, nobody's there, so come halfway and look to the direction of turn, and then I'm turning. Speed limit is 50. So if you have noticed, most of the back roads are 50, only the main road are 60. That's the case for most of the driving and test center and most of the driving test route. Let's go to left here and let's do a 3-point turn. Okay. That's a funny way of parking, like half over the curb, half over the road. Now we're gonna stop on the left corner here. The head check is not that important because we just stopping in front of the parked car. So come to the corner, keep it straight. Keep it. I mean, this is not a very good position to do the 3-point turn because the vision on the head is not that clear. But anyway, I have stopped here, so let's do it from here. Now that is very important. When you do the 3-point turn, you should always choose a safe and good spot where you can do the 3-point turn safely. Like the vision should be clear on the front, and also there is no car park on the side, otherwise it's gonna be too tight for you, and you're gonna be moving forward and backward too many times. And the 3-point turn you could do in 3-point or maximum 5-point. If more than 5-point, that can cause you a fail at the test. Okay, so indicating right, making sure nobody's coming from the front, no one in the back mirror, no one on the side mirror, no one on the blind spot, and then going all the way to the right side as much as I can feel safe. I can look through this side window to understand how much I can go. It's okay if you just softly touch the curb like this. See really how much I have to go to touch the curb. It just touched the curb now. Okay, just touched up. Now check right, check left, check back before you go, and then of course turn all the way to the left side. You can turn as you're reversing, or you can completely turn the steering and then reverse. Some other states they don't allow you to turn beforehand. They mark you down minor error, not a fail. Now check both sides, right and left, no one coming, and I have turned all the way to the right side. And when I have turned, just make sure that you keep on the left side into your lane, not to the wrong side. Now turn it left, so come to the left corner, there's a edge line which is a shelter for me. I can come up to here to have a clear vision. The vision is very clear, no parked car is blocking my vision, so I can see the car is coming. After this car no one else is coming, so that means I can go. The one just turned is a little bit slower, so I can take the opportunity to complete the turn. Staying in my lane, after turn I love to check this mirror all the time, so I have checked. I haven't made the car to slow down for me, so which is a safe decision. Now we're gonna turn right, next one just coming ahead, indicating from now, keeping it straight, coming halfway up the intersection, then I'll be considering to turn. So came halfway, looking ahead, nobody's coming. The white car is coming a bit slow, but not coming this way, turning now. So looking into the direction and then completing my turn, keeping close to the center. Edge line again on the left side, so not going over there unnecessarily. Okay. Now left at the given sign, so indicating left from now, and I have to be on the left lane. I can go over the line a little bit. Now back to the main road, which is the busy road, the main road with a 60 speed limit. Now when I turn left, doesn't matter which line I take, I'll take the right lane here because the next stop we're gonna go right back to the center. So yes, even I take the left lane, I want to make sure that the both lanes are empty before I turn, because sometimes when we turn, the nose may just slightly enter to the other lane, and that is very dangerous if the car keeps coming on the other lane. Now right here, indicating right, entering from the very beginning of the lane, no head check required, green arrow, lucky day again. Oh no, not lucky enough, so I've just slowed down to stop behind the line. Okay, this is very important. If you have decided to stop, just make sure that you have stopped, and you stopped behind the line, not over the line. If you wanted to go through, in this situation it was kind of 60-40, like I could stop, that is 60%, I could go through, that is 40%. So if 60-40, better to stop. If it is 50-50, like you can go and you can also stop. In that case, in this situation, the examiner will look at the scene and will consider it as a benefit of doubt and let you go. So I'm the first car doing the head check on both sides, indicating the cars and truck are too far, I can go. I'm maintaining my lane on the right hand side. Now let's go right here and let's do a reverse parking before we finish the test. So let's go right here. So I'm doing it behind the truck. It's a truck, so when you have selected the vehicle, so you should move to the left beforehand and you stop straight next to it. Now if it's a truck, most of the time learners, what they do, they think they have to put mirror to mirror and they come up to here. And now from here, if you have learned to turn all the way to the left in the first go before it's reversing, then what's gonna happen when it's reversing, without even realizing or understanding, you're gonna hit the truck. Very dangerous. And what the learner, the examiner gonna do? Hit the brake and just fail. So if you are doing the parking next to a truck, first of all, you don't come up to this much, don't come mirror to mirror. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to keep you have to stop somewhere where the back of your car is a little bit out of the other vehicle that you have selected. So in this case like our back is a little bit behind than the truck, as you can see. Okay, so you should be starting the parking from here. Now, as I said, you can do this reverse parking in many different ways. My way is the simplest and easiest one, which is half circle to the left. So you can see the logo is upside down. That's that much. Sometimes the learner, they say this is half. Well, how come this is half? This, if you consider the circle, it is actually quarter of the circle. So up to this much is like half circle, and sometimes they consider this much as a half. All these are, I don't know, is incorrect. So from straight to half circle. Before you start the parking, you have to make sure the tires are straight, because you cannot just start from anywhere half circle. It doesn't work. It has to be straight. So how do you know it? How do you know it is straight? So you have to make sure the wheel looks straight, the steering looks straight, and you can put on drive and look ahead and release the brake a little bit to check if the car is moving straight or not. If it is moving straight, that means the tires are straight. Okay, so from this position you're gonna start the parking. So the gap is roughly 1 meter. The car is straight, close to the vehicle. And if it's big enough, then we make sure that our back is a little bit behind than the other one. So this car is waiting for us. Let him go. Thank you. Okay, so indicating left, half circle to the left, gear on reverse. Before reverse, you need to make sure we checked all around. So front, no one coming. There is car coming. So either you can reverse or you can wait. Checking the rear mirror, nobody's there. So we could reverse, but as I have already waited, so let this car go through. After this, I could check this front, side mirror, right blind spot, to the left, and to the rear. And then I got to keep reversing. Now how much? Well, if you have this camera, that's very easy. This edge of the red line has to touch the gutter, and we're going to stop. That's one of the way. Now if you don't have this, let this car go. Yep, cool. So during your reversing, if somebody is coming next to you, if you want to stop, stop, no problem. Let them go, and then you can continue reversing, because you see the car is moving to the right corner. So if somebody want to go around and you keep reversing, it goes too close to the car, it can be dangerous. So stop when you're making the angle. Now look in the mirror, the side mirror, and try to look at the tire. So the tire has to be close to the okay. So tire has to be close to the gutter, if you can see. or the edge line, the edge of the red line has to touch the gutter. Then we go full lock to the right. And if you want to check again, you can check, and then keep reversing until the car becomes completely straight to the other vehicle. And when it becomes straight, you stop. That's it. And then if you want, you can straight up the steering to make it feel safe, and then put on park. The parking is done. That's the most easiest and simplest way of doing the reverse parking. At the test, they will be always giving you the to park behind a vehicle, not between two cars or two vehicles. So if you follow this method, this is very easy for the driving test in NSW. Now, other thing is, when you're reversing, you have to consider that you cannot reverse more than 7 meters from the other vehicle. This gap is not a 7 meter gap. This gap is about we have reversed about maybe 5 meters from the point of reversing, or maximum 6 meters, but not 7 meters. So how do you know it's 7 meter? You have reversed 7 meters from the other vehicle. If you feel like one car can fit between your vehicle and the other front vehicle, then it will be about 7 meters reversing. So if that's the case, if you feel like you have already reversed too much, you have to reverse too much, then without reversing too much, you should move forward to complete the park. Okay, so that is how we park and done, complete. Now let's go pull out and go back to the center. So indicate right, checking the car is coming. So in the mirror I could see something on the side mirror, in the right balance, and then as soon as you move out, immediately when my left corner pass to this track, I should be turning to the left side, so that I can keep left of the center, not too much on the wrong side. That is what the learner do at the beginning. They turn full lock to go out, and then keep going too much on the wrong side and end up in the wrong side. That can cause you a fail. At the end, you're gonna go left. So left turn from left corner, slowing down, stopping in the corner, checking on the right. They have the give sign, so you're good to go. How do we know they have a give sign? Because I could see the back of the sign, and I could also see the trace of the line, the dash line, that shows the car has a give sign. Now going left here, back to the center parking spot. One way, going in, go slow over the hump. Pretty much empty. You should be able to park anywhere. Look for the pedestrians. If no one coming, that's fine. It will be very sad if you have missed to give way somebody when you came back to the center, and right in front of the center you didn't give way to some pedestrian, which can cause you a fail. So you can park anyone. Always choose the easy one. As you see, lots of parking available for the learners here to park after finishing the test. So just park where there is no car parked on the sides, so that you can park anyhow and any way, so that you don't put yourself in risk to collide with other cars. Okay, so at my car looks like the parking is fine enough. It is between two line. It is two line. So at the test, if you are over any of the line, or the car is crooked, doesn't really matter, because at the test they don't mark this parking, as long as you haven't caused a dangerous situation while doing this parking, or if you move too much, like you parking on the right side, if you move too much on the left side, and you need to do the head check before you move to the side. If you have kept same side and turning into it, then you don't need to do the head check. Like now, when I did the parking, I was almost towards the right side. I didn't have to really do the head check. So that's it. That's the end of the test in St Marys. This is one of the new test center, and as you have requested, I have done the demo of this center. Hope this will be beneficial. Happy New Year.
If you'd like to create a mock test video tutorial for yourself in your own area, you can reach out to us via Facebook Messenger or Facebook page. If you like to book your driving lesson or mock test with Sharif, you can reach him directly by texting on 0413203523. More information can be found in the description box below. If you enjoyed the tutorial, subscribe to our RDT121 channel to get more amazing videos in the future. Please let us know what you would like to see more of.